Hey everyone, this is FaZe, and welcome to my channel, where you'll find me talking about all things lifestyle, tech, and of course, books and Kindles. In today's video, we're going to discuss Amazon's two ebook subscription services, Prime Reading and Kindle Unlimited. Now, if you've been looking for ways to get free books on your Kindle, then chances are that you've run into Kindle Unlimited and Prime Reading. Since both of these services are offered by Amazon, it can become a little confusing differentiating the two, so hopefully in this video I'll make that difference a little more clear. Plus, I've used both of these services, so I'll share my personal thoughts on them and which one I prefer. Although both programs offer unlimited access to select books, there are otherwise significant differences between the two. First, Prime Reading limits you to just 10 titles at a time, while Kindle Unlimited restricts you to 20. Additionally, Kindle Unlimited is a standalone subscription service that isn't directly tied to any other Amazon service or product. Prime Reading, on the other hand, isn't sold separately, but rather it's a part of the overall Amazon Prime package that includes other things like priority shipping and access to other content such as Prime Video and Prime Music. Now, besides these fundamental differences, there's also a huge gap in how many titles are available, with the Prime Reading catalog being just a small subset of the larger selection on Kindle Unlimited, but more on that in a second. But first I want to talk about pricing. Aside from the selection, the biggest difference between the Kindle Unlimited service and Prime Reading is how you pay for them. Let's talk about Prime Reading first. As I mentioned, Prime Reading is not available on its own. Instead, you'll have to sign up for an Amazon Prime membership, which costs $14.99 a month or $139 per year. There's also a 30-day free trial, and Amazon offers a 50% discount to select groups like students and people receiving government assistance. Now, let me be honest with you. If this was the price for just Prime Reading on its own, it would be a terrible deal. Luckily, an Amazon Prime subscription offers more than just the Prime Reading benefits. Like I said, you get priority shipping, movies, music, and access to tons of other digital content. Turns out you might already be an Amazon Prime member and you just had no idea that you get Prime Reading with that subscription fee, and well, now you know. Now let's talk about the costs of Kindle Unlimited. In order to access Kindle Unlimited, you'll need to pay $9.99 a month. There's no yearly plan available, but Amazon frequently offers longer subscription packages, such as 6, 12, or 24 months for a discounted price on a limited time basis. But perhaps the most important thing that we should probably talk about right now is book selection. Besides the pricing model, the biggest difference between Kindle Unlimited and Prime Reading lies in the selection of eligible titles. Prime Reading contains roughly 3,000 Kindle ebooks, digital magazines, comic books, and audiobooks. Kindle Unlimited, on the other hand, boasts over 2 million titles, which results in a much broader range of content ranging from self-published titles to popular literary fiction. With that being said, even Kindle Unlimited does have its limits. It's worth keeping in mind that out of the so-called Big 5 North American publishers, only 2 of them actually offer their titles through this service. Even then, it's only a small selection from their catalog, so don't expect to see any of their recent bestsellers appear on the list either. Even so, if you're an avid reader, there's a good chance you will get some value out of Kindle Unlimited. At the time of me filming this video, 23 of the top 50 books on the Kindle bestseller list are available through the Kindle Unlimited program. Only 3 of those, however, are available through a Prime Reading subscription. It's also worth noting that while the Kindle Unlimited library keeps growing, Prime Reading books are rotated in and out over time. This means that longtime Amazon Prime members will be able to read more books than the number of available titles at any given time would imply. So the next question is, what devices are these services compatible with? Well, I'm happy to tell you that both Kindle Unlimited and Prime Reading can be used on pretty much any device. Obviously, both services work really well with Amazon devices like Kindles and Kindle tablets, but you can also install the Kindle app on virtually any type of device. I've got it installed on my iPad, my iPhone, works flawlessly. The app is also available for Windows and Mac, alongside Android and of course iOS. I do want to say that there are no Kindle apps for Linux or Chrome OS, but you can still use the web-based Kindle Cloud Reader. So what's my final verdict? Well, At the end of the day, it's almost impossible to compare the two services given how fundamentally different they are. Where one is entirely about books, the other is merely an added benefit of a service that offers video streaming and priority shipping, for an example. Although access to Prime reading titles is a nice bonus for Amazon Prime members, it's hardly the biggest selling point for the service. I have Amazon Prime, so by default I get Prime Reading, and honestly, I don't really find a lot of the titles on there compelling, and it's just not enough. Like I said, it's 3,000, that's it. Now, Kindle Unlimited, on the other hand, stands on its own, and that's why I always recommend it to people over Prime Reading. Now, whether or not it's worth it depends largely on your reading habits. In fact, I have done an entire video talking about Kindle Unlimited, how it works, how do you borrow books, how do you return books, the entire process. So if you want to watch that video, it's in the description below for you to watch. So guys, that pretty much wraps up today's video. The question is, what are your thoughts on these services? Have you used either? And if so, what were your experiences? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more exciting content coming your way. Till then, see you next time.